Hey guys, Abweb here, and today I'm just going to make a quick video on how you can move around your CCE suppressor once you get one. So the first way to move around a CCE suppressor is just to have a CCE suppressor, then you have like a comparator coming out of it. It can be going through a block if you want to be able to turn it on or off, which makes it easier, like in this example. So right now it's off because this is powered, and then you're just going to place the thing, then you're going to turn it on, you're going to break it, and place a shulker, which will become another CCE suppressor, and then it works at all angles. Yeah. So it'll work at all of these angles, then you can have your CCE suppressors, and yeah, ghost blocks. If you just want to place it directly like this, that will also work. So yeah, the next way to do it is by having a rail line, and this works better for long distances. And for that, you will need a floating comparator, like on this trapdoor here. So it can go up and down blocks, as you can see here. So when I break this, it will activate the entire rail line. Then I can place a shulker, and it will be CCE. Cannot open it. Yeah, it'll just depower this whole rail line. And to build the rail line, it's pretty simple. So you just build the rail line till you get to where you want to go. Then you're going to go another 9 blocks. So that was only 8 blocks, but like the last block's being powered right now. Yeah. So it should be powered all the way up to the block right before we actually want your new next CCE suppressor. So then you'd place that there, place that, and then like that. Then you can go ahead and start butting the rail line, just like that. And that's how you bud rails, by powering the rail, by powering the last rail in the line that's powered, then updating it. That will actually bud the rail line, because you can break it and it'll stay powered. Then once you break this, the line will go all the way back to that. Wait. Oh. Yeah, that wasn't far enough. I just noticed that. Must have accidentally broken that rail. So just set it up like that. But the rail lines. Whoops. So you want to make sure it's right next to it and up 1 block, so it's not directly touching it, because that could cause problems. But yeah, when it's up 1 block, rails can send updates like downwards diagonally, because that's how they update powered rails like that. So yeah, now this one is actually CCE suppressor, because it's connected. And this line can actually go a very long distance, like, so as you can see. So these chunks are loaded, but right now the suppressor is not loaded. So if we go over to where the suppressor is, it's over here. Oops. And this is the area where the suppressor is. I've highlighted this right here. And so yeah, this is our CCE suppressor. Go back, you can see that the CCE suppressor is actually unloaded. These are unloaded chunks, and that chunk where I've highlighted is where the CCE suppressor is. And I'll show you that it will still work even if your CCE suppressor isn't loaded, which is kind of crazy. But how it works is when these rails update, they'll actually create border chunks which can propagate updates through them, and once it reaches the CCE suppressor, it'll still crash the update thread, which will allow you to do this. So yeah, you don't need to worry about chunk loading when you're building your rail lines, because they'll do that automatically. The only thing you need to worry about is if you do go like around 100,000 blocks or so, like I think you can probably go like 500,000 blocks, but I wouldn't go that far. Then it could cause problems because you could run into update skipping with the rails, and then that will stop you from making CCE suppressors, because update skipping does not create CCE suppressors. And yeah, this can actually work in other directions. I don't know if that's there. So yeah, all these other ones were facing west, but yeah, even the rail lines can actually go in any direction. So as you can see, this one's facing north. And yeah, it'll still work perfectly fine. So this is not directional, so that's pretty nice. This is back, ghost blocks. So yeah, that's how you can move your CCE suppressors around. Just thought I'd make a video on it because it's a pretty useful thing to know how to do. And of course, this is for 1.21 and below, but for the really long rail lines, I want to go like below 1.18, like, because then you can just, it's easier to just make another suppressor. So yeah, this is useful for 1.19 through 1.20.1.